Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare of Anno 1800. This is now the second attempt to record this episode. And as I can see, I lost quite a bit of progress. Well, to be fair, I'm still more advanced than you remember. So what we did in the meantime is I reorganized the museum to be a bit more appealing visually. Also took care of one set of a zoo fitting in. This is the space we are going to use for the palace. And yeah, I started with ensuring that we actually get artisans into our new capital. And the thing that I did, but that was just lost, is that... come on, where is it? Here, build mats. I'm definitely going to add a couple of more things to it. First a few more breaks, and I will add two airships to it. The Earl of Sandwich and the Old Sardine 3. Accept. So I need to check with the Arctic if my order here has still been fulfilled. Yeah, I ordered a couple of airships also in the meantime. I mean, money does not mean anything to me by now, which is a good thing. So, and we start fulfilling all the needs for our little workers. So here, be happy now. You are having access to beer. Also, I noticed for myself for that the old beer layout, I did not really have it in my mind, the ratios and so on. So, but that way it should work. Yeah, and we had to deal with a couple of riots because I was overusing propaganda. And the investors were actually rioting because I was being a bit dishonest towards them, which I can fully understand why they don't like it. Oh, we will run into negative influence as soon as I'm getting rid of the palace. That will hurt. Fix all production buildings, workforce needed. And blah, so... By the way, how much bonus income would we get? As I said, money does not mean anything to us. But yeah, reduce needs for all drinks, please. So, but we are soon getting rid of the palace to build the proper one. But first, I want to build an additional beer layout. And I hope that the game does not crash again. Otherwise I will be a bit angry, and you don't want to see me when I'm angry, trust me. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of bread production, we got our wurst production, and we are also going to get soap production soon, so that we get our first artisans into our little second city called Crown Falls.
The festival has ended.
I forgot we need to copy that area as well.
The city has grown uglier.
And again, it was not enough breaks to support the construction of roads. But hey. Now come on, give me more bricks. I'm in theory producing 8 per minute. And soon another airship should also come by. Oh, that looks like a good start now. I didn't really have it often that Anno 1800 crashes, so...
Ship constructed.
That is a bit weird. Oh, well, sometimes it happens. Also, I did not restart the PC because, well... did not really have the time for it, and I started working here on this episode directly after I finished working for home office, so that might also take a bit part into that. And just in case, we are also going to increase the amount of storage, and also for that we need more breaks. Yay!
Game saved.
Now come on, game. Don't let me wait for so long.
The bar's made of hodgepodge.
So now we can have here a few more goods. What does the world map say? Oh, there's an airship freshly arriving. There it is. Do you bring bricks for me? Yes, you do. That is awesome. Bricks are awesome. Now come on, deliver the bricks. Perfect. Good, and now we got more bricks for a city, allowing us to actually go into our soap production. And for that, where's the space I'm going to use for that? Probably this one. Here's for more sausages, here's for wurst. That is actually looking quite good for wurst and soap. And we don't need much, that much soap actually. So we can just go that way.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Oh, did he? Or did they, in this case? The feeling? Yeah, acceptable. So 1, 2, 3.
It's all prepared.
Okay, what do we have
impeccable
here?
Timing, as always. It's
Yep, that is
important
okay for
to
me.
be true to oneself.
And I'm of course aiming again for a bit of overproduction. But hey, that is no surprise when dealing with me. So there's that. 1, 2, 3. And here we go now, our famous big soap production. And we need a few more peasants living in our city.
Ship constructed.
You want that? You can have that. Here, more peasants for you.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown uglier.
And let me guess, we are still lacking the required amount of bricks in order to build all these roads. Typical. Let's see how long it takes until we have it. By the way, this episode is also going to be a bit shorter due to me having actually already recorded and spent some time. I hope you guys are okay with that. I guess it will be something around 30 minutes. Come on. The waiting times for building materials are just way too much. There's also something that people noticed so far, and you can really feel it with steel, because usually people would go like, hey, then just get more people so that you have more income for building a proper steel industry and have the proper amount of workforce. I would actually do that, but then royal taxes are screwing you over, making it extremely cost ineffective. As we can see here, royal taxes, we are paying 155,000 per minute, simply because we are working centralized. Which is also royal taxes is just such a stupid system. But okay. And here we see again, not enough bricks. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That is how much it actually costs to build a new district. And yes, I'm planning to have the palace in the center of the city. Okay, so here we are making some space free in order to build the botanical garden. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's asymmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is it? No, it's 8. Am I too stupid to count now? Yeah, it's 8. Okay, it's not asymmetrical. It's not an uneven number, I mean. Yeah, same size as with the museum.
Ship constructed.
So it will be a corner piece. Okay, so and for a set, I need to place 6 of those. And here we will go for garden. Pretty sure we can here cycle through the different... Yeah, that is okay. Yeah, it doesn't count as connected. Ah, game. Silly you. Well, hey, if you insist.
Game saved.
At least this here does not look completely ugly. Just not as beautiful as I hoped it would be.
That ruby turnip was the size of her head.
Yeah, that is not something we can live with. In regards of production, yeah, you might need a bit more schnapps.
I could simply go to press. Boots doesn't, indeed taste half as bad.
Well,
I'm
it's completely
compromising
negative, but
journalism.
before I risk a riot again. So...
You reached a new milestone.
time for the first artisans in the city. Oh my god, we used to have over 1,000 attractiveness due to the sheer size of the city, of this island.
Ship constructed.
Now come on. We both know you want to give me more timber. And soon can just build here the palace and enjoy some bonuses. Though we have no no town halls here yet. But once we have the use the variety theater here, which is something that we are going to do now. So here's the variety theater. And here we can go for the town hall. What just happened?
An influence bonus.
The effect of the palace is not active
The
anymore.
city has grown uglier.
But why? For some reason, all my policies got reset. What is wrong, game? Okay, so if we add here the influence boon, we get at least 70. Do we get here plus 10 influence per museum module? Bam, we got our influence back. Negative 50% workforce needed. Here we had an increase of effectiveness, right? Yeah. Of attractiveness, I mean. We could go for the bonus income. That was just weird, but yeah, that is what we have to expect as soon as we build the palace here, because we can only have one palace per profile. So that is going to be
It's
interesting.
shallow, but some luxury would.
Okay, what do you guys need? Do you have everything? No, you need more beer. Of course you do. Everything else would have really surprised me.
Game saved.
always do they need beer. How much are you missing? 2, so less than 2% efficiency loss. I can work with that. Production, yes, beer is enough. And the thing is, if I would now grab that... Yeah, it does not grab the normal decoration, and that is... If I could just save it as one template. Oh well, details. So, are we now waiting for a few more resources?
Props are spinning.
Until we can build the palace and build it in its true glory. But then we are losing most of our bonus already. I think the first thing we should do now is opening the city up for tourism. Then we will also get renowned personages here.
Ship constructed.
Do you have a luncheon recommendation?
Okay, time to go back to the old world. And see how many artifacts we actually have twice. Again, Karjas, Bronze Age, no, the Sagas, Bronze Age. I don't know if I really want to have all of this here. Oh wait, here we already have a completed set, right? Now we have a Great Coral Reef, the Ocean Predators, and Cordillera. With 10% more farmer income. Yeah, that is not really what I want. I will keep empty the sets. And then later, via the World's Fair, a few things will change. Oh, that will be fun to give all of this also access to electricity. Oh, hey.
Mine is a life half-lived.
So, and here we can get the red pepper. Fertility.
Altitude stable.
So you will go to Cap Trelawney. I need more airships.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Oh, who's surprised that something exploded again? One day, all these sets will be completed, though that might take a huge time. And I believe we should soon also go for all these quests, just to make sure that we get all the rewards
Game saved.
and can can start searching for artifacts with a diving bell. I believe that in our capital we have a huge amount of items that would actually help us with that.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Items for ship. Yeah, here we have a salvager. Increased chance of finding machines, diving bell rarity. Increased chance of finding items of rarity rare, epic and legendary while diving.
Can I interest you in this recently polished changes? Really?
To your stations.
So if I take that ship, put that in there.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Go to military ships, adjusted ships. Do I not have more salvagers? By the way, can I slot the same item twice? Nope. Yeah, then you go off to Cape Trelawney and deliver that one ship. That one item for the salvager ship. What do you have?
Fear my plea shan't be heard. Can any
Photography.
friend lift this demon cloud?
Really? You want a nice sweet cannery? Here you have it. Even with dead meat in the foreground. Enjoy.
I am giddy with gratitude.
So are you guys now happy? Yeah, they are. That's nice. So I see that there is another quest.
This business has put me off sea to this, pronto. Cruising home. Just what the doctor ordered.
Fix worker returns artisan treasure bonus income plus. Yeah. That was totally worth it. Not.
Heard above.
Ready?
Yeah, selecting airships is unfortunately not the easiest of tasks.
Maneuvering.
But hey. Also,
Ship constructed.
need to start building a commuter pier. To ensure that everyone is connected.
Hovering. Airship.
So what do we need for building that one? 50 tons of steel.
On course. Heading set.
Yeah, and in the next episode we will start with the salvaging. That will hopefully also be an interesting experience.
Dip.
So, what will be our thumbnail for this episode? I mean, we got the artisans. Yeah, I guess we will go for integrating the small zoo into our city layout. So,
Don't even mind.
and that shall be it for today. Again, in the next episode we will start with the salvaging. I guess we will also take care here of stuff like the canned food and so on. Fur coats will be a bit
Saved.
a bit annoying since we need to go to the new world for that, but hey, we now have airships, so that must be worth something. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. If yes, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me. It keeps me motivated, it makes me happy, you know the rest. And if you have anything to say, like feedback, questions or whatsoever, just type it down in the comments. I will try to make sure to read every comment as possible. If you want to get into direct contact with me, you can also join our Discord server, our community Discord server. You will find a link in the video description down below. And yeah, if you want to get notified whenever I upload something new, then just subscribe to the channel and make sure that notifications are activated, otherwise you will miss it. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in Anno 1800. Bye bye.